I'm Doug Castor. I head up wireless research at InterDigital. So I also have a vice chair position in XG Alliance as the vice chair of the National 6G Roadmap Working Group. Those are my two roles which keep me busy. I tend to agree. But slightly more challenging. I think it's going to be going forward with the geopolitics, and really, I think we've seen that the world has recognized the market value of wireless connectivity, and as we move to 6G, we see more and more countries becoming excited about being part of building leadership in 6G. Right? We recently saw the launch of Bharat 6G Alliance in India. Right? And India is coming on strong for being a collaborative partner with 6G. China has one of the strongest leadership positions in ITU, and potentially will continue to grow. So it's really about the collaboration piece. I think is important as we go forward, and there's more and more groups to collaborate with. So that's going to add more challenges, right? And the other thing that comes to mind with some of the challenges that we see with the geopolitics is the new use cases that we're looking at with 6G are, get into some areas like with AI. How do we deal with bias in AI? How do we, how do we deal with data privacy when we're talking about collecting data from sensing? And these are areas that have a lot of, the different regions maybe have different views based on their cultural views. So ironing those out, I think, is important as we move to 6G. And those new use cases, I think, create some additional challenges. So both are really hard. I think we need to make progress in both cost efficiency and energy efficiency. I think cost efficiency is something that we could perhaps do sooner. And also cost efficiency becomes a little bit of a muddied water because of, we get a lot of government support, and how to evaluate cost efficiency can be a little confusing when you have government subsidies in certain areas. But energy efficiency, I think, is more of a long-term goal. We need to start now. It's important that we get the designs to be most energy efficient and provide energy efficient solutions, but it takes a longer time between when we design and deploy that to achieve energy efficiency. So I think I tend to agree with that for those reasons, really the time dimension of the differences. Absolutely. Yeah, video and XR will be a key use case for 6G. And the reason I always come to is that connecting people better has been what it's always been about with wireless communications. I mean, it's really in our DNA to be social people, and we're always looking to see how we can make this remote digital experience to be on par with this face-to-face experience. And that's what drives people to want to use communication systems. And if we make that more realistic through video and immersive experiences, that's going to be very successful. And it's also not just about they're looking at it as an entertainment reason, right? When you have these immersive experiences, it helps with some of the design cycles, improving design cycles through using digital twins, working with, objects in architectural situations, for instance. And it's very important for education, so we can educate people in remote areas. So there's a lot of valuable use cases that come out of this immersive XR experience.